really understand the problem that exists in the society, or you're looking from the perspective of society. We have this problem. We need to find solution. Now we find technology. What kind of technology that actually can help us solve this problem? Okay. So this is the pattern of how do we develop ideas related to our business. First, identify the problem. In some of the ideas, sometimes the solution is really great. I have to congratulate the participants of this program because they are able to propose a great ideas on how to solve a particular issues or problem. However, some of the proposer are not able to identify the real problem, to identify the exact problem. They are not able to frame the problem in the right perfectly. So when the problem is not really strong, or if the problem that proposed is not clear, then it's going to have impact. It's going to have impact on the solution that later suggested in the proposal. The more serious problem actually requires more attention. So how do we evaluate either the problem is serious or not? It can be from different, or it can be from various measures. It can be from various measures. For example, you can highlight the problem is significant, the problem is really critical by looking at the numbers, by looking at the statistic, by looking at how serious the problem to a particular community. Sometimes the problem is very localized. It can be significant in certain community, but it can be less significant in other community. After you know the problem, after you are able to frame the problem perfectly, then now you have to look around what is the existing solution for that particular problem. Because sometimes solution is already available, just what we need to do is how to improve the existing solution rather than introduce new ideas, new innovative ways with total or new innovation. So then when you have ideas, when you propose certain solution, now we have to think about the viability of that project. Sometimes the ideas is great, the technology is there, but it's not viable because no one willing to pay. In order for us to have a good business proposal, it's not just about the ideas, who can propose a good idea, but also either the idea is marketability or not. Is there any people who are willing to pay for the ideas, for the product, or for the services? Okay, so strong business ideas must have all these three components. Novelty. Novelty talking about when we propose something new, you automatically you are now compete in a blue ocean rather than red ocean. And novelty is not really something that from your perspective. We measure novelty here from the perspective of customer, from the perspective of user. I know because most of the participants are university students, and we are looking at from our knowledge perhaps when we offer something new, but is it really new from the perspective of user, from the perspective of consumer? Even they are new, do they really willing to pay for this new? If the new just something that new but insignificant, perhaps the consumer not willing to pay. Why they need to pay extra for something new but do not add value to their experience as a user or consumer? So when we're talking about new here, it must add value to the consumer or to the customer. That's why in this triangle, we are talking about novel, value as well. It must be new, at the same time add value to the customer so that they are willing to pay. And value come together with usefulness. Something that usefulness to the consumer, customer, then we are willing to pay. Because at the end of the day, our ideas, either in the form of products or services, it must be able to give benefit to the consumer or customer. Okay. In order for you to be innovator, in order for you to be entrepreneur, you can have this as a mechanism to evaluate yourself. Either you are entrepreneur, either you have entrepreneur mindset. For example, when you see there is a situation of long queue, if you are not entrepreneur, then you might consider things like pity to them because they need to have a long queue. The situation is convenient, it's not good for public image, for example. But if you are entrepreneur, then you're going to think, oh, this is a signal that we need to redesign the process. This is how we see the difference between entrepreneur mindset and not so entrepreneurial mindset. For example, when you're talking about food waste, I think majority of students or participants or in classroom now normally we're talking about environmental concern. However, for those who have entrepreneurial mindset, they will consider this from new opportunity, new business opportunity for circular consumptions or redistribution. I can see this in some of the proposals submitted by participants. The way you put the ideas is like you would like to become the champion in terms of ESG, sustainability development goals, but not really from entrepreneurial mindset or not really from entrepreneurial perspective. So we have to perhaps slightly we are able to see the difference between the ordinary observation and entrepreneurial signal or observation. So in this Cobisma, we would love to see that students are able to find balance between entrepreneurial observation and ordinary observation. The project might be good, the project might have good impact or positive impact on the environment, but it's not really it's not really a high, it's not really a good business or entrepreneurial project. Okay. So, the first character, I think, when we're talking about innovator in this unstable environment is you need to fall in love with the problem. If you see problem is something that you try to run away, then there is it is not going to bring you to the final step where you need to find a solution. So in this case, in order for you to suggest an innovative product or services, you have to be a great innovator first. And condition for you to be a great innovator is you need to be someone who fall in love with the problem. You see the problem, you enjoy solve the problem, and after you solve the one problem, you are looking for the another problem. There are some people like this. Maybe you yourself or maybe people around you. Okay. Can AI solve everything? Can AI help us to solve the problem? Can AI may help you to speed up the process. However, to identify the value that you need to create that later you're going to deliver to customer, it is you as a person perhaps understand better than AI because value creation sometimes can be very specific, can be very specific oriented to particular group of customer. This is how technology actually can help you to achieve the value creation in product or services. Then you should ask technology, is it technology help you to solve the problem better, faster, more accurately, more affordably? These are all the value that actually can be contributed by technology. So we use technology for us to solve the problem better, faster, and more accurate with data analytics, for example. Agility distinguishes between what remains stable and what adapts. Again, in future, even in today's environment, I think it's very difficult for us to expect that we're going to remain in a stable environment. Even you are stable, even perhaps your close environment stable, but you cannot expect the world going to be as stable as before. The conflict, if you realize the conflict happens sometime in this region, sometime another region, so conflict is everywhere. And the stability is not only about political between countries, international relationship, but also in terms of supply, in terms of environment. Sometimes weather also play an important role to contribute to the stability of supplies, for example. Therefore, what is more important than expecting this world to be stable is actually learn how to adapt. You have to be agile, so that you will become relevant. Because this is the only way for you to be relevant, to make sure that your ideas is relevant, to make sure that you are able to reach the target that you are willing to reach, for example, customer target. So you have to be agile in order for you to be relevant, because stability is almost impossible in today's or in future. So therefore, when you creating business ideas, it's not just about collecting ideas. For example, in classroom, a lecturer may ask you, please go and do survey and collect data in the market and then present your research proposal. But in that process now, you have to be prepared that there are something that beyond the data that you have collected. There will be new factuals. There will be new information that will be happen in future that later will have impacted your business plan. So in some business plans submitted by participants, I understand that they already consider this in their business plan by putting risk as one of the factors when they plan for the future of their ideas or product or services that submitted by them. Innovation is actually create value. Innovation is not just by introduce something new. When we're talking about, okay, in this project, I have introduced an innovation. My question is, how does your innovation create value? Innovation does not stop just by introducing new. Innovation does not equal to new, but innovation equals to create value. So when you're talking about innovation, you need to tell us what the value that actually you are creating by introducing product or services. Agility talking about relevance, you should be able to move yourself. It's not just you as an entrepreneur, but also the product. The product must be flexible enough, the way you offer the product, the way you package your product, the way you promote, the way you market your product must be flexible enough for you to mobilize or to make sure that they are still relevant in the market. And by combining these two innovative ideas with agility business model, then you're going to develop a sustainable business model that will have impact. So again, when we're talking about sustainable impact here, in the business proposal, in the business plan, what we plan to do is actually we would like to offer services or product that add value from the perspective of customer, of user, of consumer. It's not from the perspective of you as a developer or innovator. For example, you may introduce the product because you would like to protect the environment. But when we ask you later, who is your customer? Is it the planet or the people? If the customer is the people, then you need to ask, what is the value that you add to that particular group of consumer or customer, rather than the value that you add to the planet? Because again here, when we're talking about business proposal, the business proposal must be able to sustain, must be able to generate income or revenue or profit, so that the business would be sustained for a longer period of time. This example of how do we develop a business proposal. For example, we assume customer will pay for this, but in reality, we don't know either they are willing to pay or not. These are example of assumptions in business idea. So for this, I would like to congratulate for some of the participants who are doing a pilot study in their project, so they are able to get answer for their assumptions. Either the project is able to sell, they are customer for this project, are they their potential customer, have interest or not in their product or services. These are 4 pillars that important when you develop a product or services. Do people actually want this solution? Desirability. I think this is very, very critical point that participants of this program, you should take into consideration this, because some of the ideas, perhaps something that you're willing to offer, you offer the solution because you have that expertise. For example, students from computer science, you may offer products that are related to data analytics, to applications, because you have that expertise. But again, you need to ask, do people actually want this solution? It's not because you would like to offer, but you have to think from the perspective of user or consumer, that do they really want this solution? Second is feasibility. Can we deliver it effectively with available technology and skill? Something that feasible in developed countries, perhaps not feasible in developing country. So when we're talking about ideas, it's not just about a great ideas, but we have to think, are the ideas is feasible or not? For example, if the product, we would like to offer a product for a lower income group, then we have to make sure the pricing is really matched with our targeted customer who are from lower income group. If we offer very high tech in terms of technology, but then our targeted customer is actually who who do not have high technology or knowledge and skill in high technology, then there is mismatch between what we offer and with the what is feasible for our customer or consumer. The third one is viability. Can the business generate enough value to sustain itself financially? Again, I know in this competition, some proposers talking about environment sustainability, talking about reduced waste, but again, business is a business. Profitability stay, the main focus when you do business, you need to be able to generate income so that your business will be sustained. So even the target is for you to produce environmentally friendly product, for example. You cannot propose something that good for the environment but not good for your business. Okay. The last one is adaptability. Can the model operate if preferences, cost, technology, or competition change? Again, risk management. How do you perceive? How do you see the future of your business model? Is there any risk related to your proposal? For example, if you suggest to produce something cheaper from local resources because you conclude that by using local resources you will be able to produce at a cheaper price. But how sustain the model? Because nowadays you can import something that produced from overseas at a cheaper price. Cost is not really a very strong competitive weapon for you to compete with other business, because people can have a better technology and produce at a lower cost, which is later will suppress your business model. In this case, you really need to have a very strong competitive element where people cannot easily imitate, or people cannot easily compete with your uniqueness. So uniqueness in terms of costing, I think easily can be imitated by people. People can easily produce a cheaper business model, for example. Okay. The next one, I would like to talk about how do we reduce cost of operation in our business. You may have all this in the traditional commitments. You may have expensive tech infrastructure, marketing monopolies, full-time specialty staff, warehouses and fleets, and isolated R&D. However, in reality, every business, they have their limited funding, they have limited resources, where they need to be more creative in terms of using different available alternative. For example, instead of buying expensive technical infrastructure, nowadays, people or business prefer to use cloud services, where you can have the same benefit at a cheaper cost. At the same time, for example, you don't have to recruit staff as many as possible, but you can use alternative freelancer and specialist partners to help you doing the same thing, doing the same job, but actually at a cheaper cost of operation, because You don't have to pay them salary. You don't have to take care about their extra commitment or responsibility as an employee. So in a traditional business model, you may have a lot of revenue from one massive customer. You have single platform. You have one supplier. I have read some proposals submitted by participants, and this is the business model they use. They have one or two suppliers. They use one or single platform. They have only one targeted customer where majority of revenue actually generated from this customer. So this is very fragile, where you need to move to another business model, which is more agile, where you need to have multiple suppliers. You are able to sell your product offline and online rather than targeting to a very targeted customer. You need to have more than one customer rather than only limit your relationship with one particular organization as your customer. And you need to maintain direct customer relationship rather than rely too much on the third party. So this is the skill that perhaps can be used when you evaluate your business model. The best one is the agile enterprise, where there is a very adaptable. If there is any changes in the environment, then you can easily change your business model to make sure that it adapts to the new expectation, and also you are able to scalability of the business. If there are more demand, you can easily scale up your business. If there is less demand, you easily can reduce the size of operation. So the agile enterprise is the best model in this situation. Again, this idea is important for you to understand. How can I put AI into this idea? Where is the greatest friction in the customer experience, and can technology remove it? Looks like similar, but actually different. The way we approach a problem in business proposal by having to understand the problem first, then we introduce technology, rather than asking what technology can I use for my business. So these are two different perspectives, but going to have different impact on how we present our business ideas.
Excuse me, Prof. That reminder, we have 5 minutes remaining.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Prof.
Thank you. So these are 3 categories that we have to decide when we develop our business. We have to always revisit we have to always revisit the problem. When you offer solution, either in terms of product or services, again, go back to the problem. If the problem is still significant, if the problem is still, there is huge opportunity based on that problem, then you need to continue the business or the ideas. But if the problem is no more relevant, then you have to make decision either to stop your business ideas and move to the another problem. In this model, we are looking about find the problem first, understand the problem, make sure you are able to frame the problem as clear as possible, because it's going to have an impact on the solution that you're going to provide. If you are not able to frame the problem, then solution is going to be very weak. Another important issue is about the continuous learning by entrepreneur. You need to always see these customer interactions, field experiments, competitor move, technological shift as a learning resources for you. Now, as a student, you learn from your lecturers, you learn from textbook, you learn from social media content, you learn from your module. But as an entrepreneur, there is resources for you to learn. And based on all this information, you need to improve your business model to make sure that your business model is always agile and able to be you are able to adapt your business model to the expectations of the market. So learning system or continuous, how do you learn from your analysis is also important when you present your business ideas. There are participants who present the risk management of their business and also the proposed solution to the identified risk in their business proposal. Okay. 5R is important as well when you design your product or services. Relevant. I would love to see that product or services that you're going to propose is really relevant to the problem. Sometimes the problem is A, but the solution is B. But you try to convince B is actually relevant to A, and it's going to be a long journey to justify that B is actually relevant to A. If your problem is clear and your solution is also clear, it's very obvious, the solution, the service, the product you propose is relevant to solve the problem. Okay. Second is responsive. Is it you do market survey, the new one? Is it you understand the new trend? Is it you really do some analysis on the new changes in the environment? Responsible. How do you expand the value equation? Again, whatever new in your innovation that you try to propose, please explain what is the value that you try to create, not just proposing something new. Okay. Resilient. How sure are you that your product or services is going to be sustained, able to compete, able to offer something unique or better than your competitor? And the last one is about resourceful. You have a limited resources, but how do you mobilize all these resources in order for you to create value to your consumer or customer? Okay. This example of customer problem, and I think this is very much related to some of the proposals submitted by participants. Some proposal talking about costing, and you try to propose product or services that now you get at a cheaper price. But again, my question, now you can offer at a cheaper price. How sure are you that your competitor cannot offer something cheaper than what you propose now? Okay. Second, in terms of risk, you discuss about risk management A, B, C, and so on. Risk now, most of the risk management or risk analysis presented in the proposal is actually under the stable condition. So therefore, you need to also consider beyond stable condition. What is the risk that going to affect your business proposal? Okay. Due to limited resources, you may have this question. We do not have enough money, that's why we cannot operate in a big size. So therefore, you need to reframe this. What is the smallest way we can test this? I can see this in the proposal submitted by participants. Some of them, they are able to do small tests on their product or services. We do not have the expertise. Who we can collaborate with. And I can see this as well in some of the proposal. They are able to expose the third party or outsider who are going to be their business partner, or they're going to be their business associates when they run their business. We need to build everything what already exists that we can use. I think this is something that perhaps participants need to see more in their business proposal rather than starting from scratch. They need to find information what is available in the market and how they can move further based on what already exists in the market. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Professor Dr. Zulnaidi Yaakob, for the insightful and inspiring keynote speech. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please give applause for Professor Dr. Zulnaidi Yaakob. Okay, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now proceed to the final competition session of Cobisma 2026. Before we begin, allow me to introduce our 5 finalist team in today's presentation order. All finalists, please on your camera and say hello, please. Okay, our first finalist is Tim Berdikari from Universitas Airlangga. Universitas Airlangga, Tim Berdikari. Okay, our second finalist is Tim Sauna from Universitas Pajajaran. Our third finalist is LSME team from Universitas Brawijaya. Our fourth finalist is Team Ecovision from Universitas Terbuka. And the fifth finalist is Team Timi Biti from Universitas Indonesia. Congratulations once again to all 5 finalists for making it to the final round of Cobisma 2026. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, today we are honored to have 3 distinguished judges who will evaluate the finalists and provide valuable feedback with the competition. Our first judges is Professor Dr. Zulnaidi Yaakob. He is the Dean of the School Distance Education at University Science Malaysia with expertise in management, entrepreneurship, and distance education. He also an experienced academic, research, and international scholar. And our second judges is Mr. Erno Jakarta. Mr. Erno is an experienced international consultant, trainer, and senior expert with more than 2 decades of experience in business management, technology, and organizational development. As a senior expert with PAM Netherlands, he has supported organizations across Africa and Asia, particularly in developing next generation education and blended learning. Okay, and our third judges is Dr. Faizul Mubarak MM. Dr. Faizul Mubarak is a lecturer in the Master of Management program at Universitas Terbuka with extensive academic experience in management, Islamic banking and finance. He holds a doctorate in Islamic banking and finance, a master's degree in management, and a bachelor degree in mathematics. He also gained international academic exposure Erasmus PhD short course in banking and finance at France. We are truly grateful to have our distinguished panel judges with us today. Before we start presentation, allow me to briefly explain the flow of this session. Okay, for all finalists, for each finalist, we will first watch a presentation video prepared by the team. After video presentation, we will continue with the jury feedback and Q&A session. For all finalists joining us online, please kindly take note of an important technical arrangement. During the video presentation, team member may join using their representative device. However, during the jury feedback and response session, each team is kindly requested to use only one device when responding to judges. To this ensure clear communication and avoid audio feedback or other technical interference. Okay, thank you very much for your cooperation. Okay, for all finalists, are you ready? Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we now ready to begin with our first finalist, Tim Berdikari from Universitas Airlangga. Hello, Tim Berdikari. Are you ready? Please say hey, hello. Open your camera and open your mic. Hello. Okay. Okay, are you ready, guys? Okay, let us first watch the first presentation from Tim Berdikari. Okay, Tim Berdikari from Universitas Airlangga. Time is yours.
Indonesia is one of the world's leading aquaculture producers. With its rich marine resources, this sector provides food and supports the livelihoods of millions of people. However, behind this great potential lies a major challenge faced by fish farmers.
Welcome, honorable judges and everyone. One of the biggest challenges in aquaculture is the high cost of fish feed. Fish feeds account for around 60 to 80% of total production cost. In addition, nearly 89% of fish feed ingredients like soybeans are still imported. As a result, fish feed prices are affected by global conditions and reducing farmers' profits. So, what kind of the solution does industry actually need? Actually, the aquaculture industry needs a solution that can reduce import dependency, use local resources, lower production costs, and of course, support the sustainability. And fortunately, Indonesia has the potential to make this possible. Every year, East Java generates up to 239,000 tons of fish waste. At the same time, water hyacinth covers around 100 hectares of Solorejo reservoir and has become an environmental problem. However, both materials have great potential to become sustainable fish feed ingredients, and this opportunity inspired our innovation. So, we proudly introduce our product, Refish Feed. Refish Feed is a fish feed made from fish waste and water hyacinth as its main ingredients. By using local raw materials, Refish Feed is more affordable, environmentally friendly, and helps reduce dependence on import feed ingredients. And now, I would like to invite my teammate to explain more about our product.
What makes Refish Feed different is our innovative circular business model. Instead of using expensive imported materials, we transform local fish waste and water hyacinth into high-quality feed. This lower production costs, secure a stable local supply, and reduce environmental waste. Our scalable business model allows us to grow alongside Indonesia's rising aquaculture demand. In short, Refish Feed is not just a product. It's a sustainable business opportunity that creates real value for farmer, investor, and the environment. Indonesia freshwater aquaculture is growing rapidly, producing over 2.7 million tons of tilapia and catfish. However, feed accounts for up to 68.6% of farming costs, heavily burdening small-scale farmers. Refish Feed solves this, targeting smallholders through local farmer groups or Pokdakan. Starting in Surabaya, we deliver affordable feed to capture this massive high-demand market. Our business model drives revenue through direct and community-based sales to local farmers and Pokdakan group. We source raw material sustainably through key partnership with local fish processor and the Surabaya Environmental Agency. by leveraging solid-state fermentation, scalable extrusion technology, and an omni-channel strategy, including local hubs, e-commerce, we optimize operating costs while delivering high-impact, affordable nutrition. So, here is our roadmap implementation in 1 year. Month 1 to 3, we focus on formulation and testing. Month 4 to 6, cover pilot testing and farmer feedbacks. In month 7 to 9, we optimize production and strengthen partnership, leading to our commercial production and sales by month 10 to 12.
And this is our financial projection. RefishFit is not only environmentally sustainable, but also financially promising. With an initial investment of just 9.27 million rupiah, we predict a monthly net profit around 2.58 million rupiah and annual revenue of approximately 129.6 million rupiah. In addition, the estimated payback period is only 3.6 months, showing that RefishFit is financially feasible and has strong potential for future growth.
RefishFit is more than an alternative fish feed. It is sustainable business that transforms environmental waste into economic value while empowering local aquaculture communities. With abundant local resource, a growing market, and a scalable business model, we believe RefishFit is ready to become part of a more sustainable future for Indonesia aquaculture industry.
Okay, thank you. Please give a round of applause to Tim Berdikari, Universitas Airlangga. Okay, we invite Tim Berdikari to introduce yourself to the judges. Please open your camera and open your mic. Introduce yourself, please. Hello, Tim Berdikari. Okay, introduce yourself please to the judges.
Yes, hello judges and everyone. My
Hello.
name is Gadis and you can call me Gadis and this is my friends. Hello judges, my name is Nabila Zahira, you can call me Nabila.
Okay, thank you. Okay, we move to jury feedback and Q&A session. For the first finalist, jury feedback will proceed the following order. First, from Professor Dr. Zulnaidi Yaakob. Second, Mr. Erno de Korte. And third, Dr. Faizul Mubarak MM. Tim Berdikari, please be ready to respond to each judges. Okay, first, Professor Dr. Zulnaidi Yaakob, the time is yours.
Thank you very much. First, I would like to congratulate Tim Berdikari for your proposal, for a good proposal. I just have one question to you. Okay. Based on your slide presentation, there are 4 targets that you try to achieve. One is reduce import dependency. Second, utilize local resources. Third, lower production costs. And the last one is strengthen sustainability. Okay. In your opinion, which one the utmost important between all these 4 targets that you try to achieve?
Okay, thank you, Prof. Zulnaidi Yaakob. Okay, Tim Berdikari, please you respond.
Okay, thank you honorable judges for the good question. Maybe you can give me time for discussing first.
Okay, Tim Berdikari, another response maybe? Okay, enough. Okay, we move to the next judges, Mr. Erno de Korte. Okay, the time is yours.
Okay, my question is mostly about My question. Have you heard without? Okay. My question is mostly about the fact that you are very dependent on input from local fishery. Isn't that a challenge for your business that you are so dependent on getting the residue from the other processes?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Erno. Okay, tim berdikari, please be respond, please.
Sorry, judges. We can hear your question good. So I think you can repeat this.
Okay, the question is you are dependent on the other elements for your fish, from the fish offal, basically. Isn't that a risk for your business? If there is not enough input coming from the processing facilities, you might have not enough material to create your feed with.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Erno, tim berdikari. Okay, you can respond. Question from Mr. Erno.
Can we answer it right now? Yes. So thank you, judges, for the good question. For the fish feed, we use fish offal, part of the stomach, like usus, and the stomach like intestine, mostly on the part of their stomach of it to make the fish feed. And maybe we can answer the first question first. Sorry, judges, we very yes. For the answer the first question, like what we want to solve the problem is we focus in the reduce import dependency, because we know that the fish feed in Indonesia is high price, so it make a fish farmer cannot to buy this fish feed. So we want to solve this with our fish feed.
Thank you, tim berdikari. Okay, thank you, Mr. Erno. We move to the third judges, Dr. Faizul Mubarak. The time is yours.
Okay, thank you, moderator. Okay, for tim berdikari and team, my question is about customer trust. Small-scale fish farmer tend to be conservative and reluctant to risk switching from profit field. What concrete strategy will you use to build their trust in an alternative feed product without a long track record? Because this is a new product, I think this is a problem. Thank you.
Okay, tim berdikari, you can hear question from Dr. Faizul Mubarak.
Yes, we can hear.
Okay, please respond.
So the strategies to we have the trust from our customer is we make a sample fish feed. We try the fish feed in the fish farmer directly. So fish farmer try our product for free, and we can know how the effectivity of our product. And we will make a connection promotion online promotion so it can be effective for promoting and developing our product. I think like that.
Okay, thank you, Tim Berdikari, for your new product. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause for Tim Berdikari from Universitas Airlangga. Okay, we move to the second finalist, Tim Sauna from Universitas Pajajaran. Hello, Tim Sauna. Please open your camera and say hello. You can hear.
Hello, yes, we can.
Okay, thank you. Are you ready? Let's first watch the second presentation from Tim Sauna Universitas Pajajaran. Time is yours.
For many Indonesians with disabilities, that's not hypothetical. That's every single day. Every year, countless talented people are shut out of the careers they deserve. We are Sauna team from Universitas Pajajaran and we are proud to introduce Tuju.
The problem starts early. By adolescence, dropout rates for children with disability triple to 31.75%. The result, nearly half of disabled adults are locked out of the formal workforce.
Tuju targets this directly. Working professionals aged 18 to 40 in Jabodetabek and enterprises struggling to meet their disability hiring quota. And here is our edge. LinkedIn and JobStreet weren't built for this community at all. Meanwhile, Kerjabilitas is just another job board. Tuju is the only platform that is bias-free by design and turns compliance into real business value.
We manifest this comprehensive solution through our core product architecture, the TUGU framework. First, we make sure that our platform is accessible with disability format. Second, we use unbiased AI to eliminate conventional recruitment bias.
Third, for communities the digital world forgot, Tuju shows up in person, partnering with local NGOs to bring opportunity directly to them. And for companies, Tuju turns a legal obligation into something they can actually be proud of, tracked and proven on one audit-ready dashboard.
Our model stays lean. Tech is outsourced to keep costs low. Revenue comes from dashboard subscription, recruitment fees, sponsored upskilling funded by CSR, and government programs. Plus premium courses for individuals.
Our roadmap runs in 3 Agile phases: NGO partnerships, MVP, and accessibility testing. Then, full commercial launch by May 2027. And behind every phase is a lean team of 3, covering accessibility, growth, and product end-to-end.
As a forward-looking company, we have engineered risk mitigations for potential risks such as vendor risk, digital divide, and economic uncertainty.
Financially, despite an initial loss in 2026, we scale up to 12 billion revenue by 2030 with a 9% IRR, 199% ROI, and a 3-year payback period.
But beyond financial return, Tuju is fundamentally built to unlock proven human and social value. We are here to ensure that as Indonesia achieves Indonesia Mas 2045, the disability community is driving that economic growth from the front and is never left behind. With the right support and partnerships, Tuju doesn't just change lives. It built the market that will define inclusive hiring in Indonesia. Tuju is built to grow,
built to scale,
and built to last. And now we are excited to show you exactly how this vision works in practice. Let's take a look at Tuju platform prototype.
Okay, please give a round of applause for tim sauna Universitas Pajajaran with 7 produk. Okay, tim sauna, you can introduce yourself to the judges. You can say your name and university. Okay, please, tim sauna.
Thank you, moderator, for the opportunity. Good morning to distinguished judges, committees, and fellow participants. We are Sauna team from Universitas Pajajaran, and it's our pleasure to introduce ourselves. I'm Tiara as the team leader, and my role at Tuju is Chief Operating Officer and Accessibility Lead. I oversee our daily operations while focusing on disability community engagement and learning content creation.
Hello, I'm Zephania, and my role is at Tuju as a Chief Executive Officer and Product Owner. I lead our strategic direction while focusing on B2B partnerships and technology vendor management.
Hello, I'm Abigail. My role at Tuju is Chief Marketing Officer and Business Development. I am responsible for driving user acquisition, branding, marketing content, and revenue strategy.
Together, we're committed to building a more inclusive future through Tuju. Thank you.
Okay, thank you to Sauna from Universitas Pajajaran. We move to the feedback and Q&A session with our judges. Okay, the jury feedback will proceed the following order. First, from Mr. Erno de Corte. Second, from Dr. Faizul Mubarak MM. And the third, from Professor Dr. Zulnaidi Yaakob. Okay, Tim Sauna, please be ready to respond to each judges. Okay, first Mr. Erno de Corte, the time is yours.
Okay, my biggest question is how much research did you do outside Indonesia? Because there's many other countries with similar challenges, and how far did you look in other countries in Asia or Europe or elsewhere?
Okay, thank you Mr. Erno. Tim Sauna. Okay, you can hear?
Yes, we can.
Okay, you can respond question from Mr. Erno de Corte.
Thank you, Mr. Erno, for the questions. So, our main concern is in Indonesia first. After that, we did a little research for countries outside Indonesia. First, at the first countries like in Australia and other countries, they already have the platform, and in Asia, they already have the platform also. But from what we see, what they don't have is they're just like a regular job listing. So what they don't have is like the course, like what we want to offer is the course and the community. So that's what our research is.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Maybe another answer from Tim Sauna? Okay, now we move to the next judges. Dr. Faizul Mubarak, the time is yours.
Oke, baik. Oke, thank you. Your team claim your AI matching is bias free, right?
Yes.
If the algorithm is ever found to be unfair toward a specific disabled group, how would this impact user trust and Tuju reputation? And what the preventive measure have you considered? Thank you.
Okay, Tim Sauna, you can answer from Dr. Faizul Mubarak.
Thank you, Dr. Faizul, for the question. So we claim that our business is AI bias free, and so we use AI because AI can accumulate, so they can they're not biased because it can minimize that potential through competency-based matching. So instead of heavily relying on conventional CV keywords or career timelines. So our system, we prioritize functional competences, verified skills, and workplace accessibility requirements. So from the management perspective, this is our approach to reducing recruitment bias, not claiming that our algorithm bias can be eliminated entirely. So it's just to minimize it. And how to our risk mitigation is we at first we use the MVP first, so we can use the accessibility testing, so we can minimize and we can improve it, and we use third IT vendor, so any feedback we can fix it.
Okay, it's that enough, Tim Sauna from Universitas Pajajaran. Okay, we move to the third judges, Professor Dr. Zulnaidi Yaakob. The time is yours.
Okay, thank you. Congratulations for this group for your proposal. In your proposal, the central of the problem is low participation of disability people in workforce. Am I right? Okay, so there are many factors contributing to these issues. It's not only technology, especially in the developing countries like Indonesia. So, my question, in your opinion, which one is more critical to solve these issues? Is it structural problem or technological issues? Which one? Is it structural problems of the society and governance and community, or the technological issues faced by people with disability? Thank you.
Okay, Tim Sauna, you can hear question from Professor Dr. Zulnaidi Yaakob?
Yes.
Okay, you can answer. Please, you can respond.
Okay, thank you for Prof. Zulnaidi for the question. So I think the most critical is the structural problem one. So, and we understand that from the front. That's why we try to, in one of our marketing strategy, we try to raise awareness about this problem. So this awareness, so more people can understand this. And we also use design thinking approach. So we know some of our families or our friends or we just look at the society. There's a lot of disabled people and they don't have the same opportunity, and from what we see they're really struggling, and there's not really much option for them. So we're trying to raise awareness, and then after that we also we have our feature is the course one, so that they can have more options, they can have more opportunities.
Okay, Tim Sauna, it's enough. And so, question from Professor Zulnaidi Yaakob. Okay, all judges, any feedback or suggestion to Tim Sauna, Universitas Pajajaran? Maybe from Mr. Erno or Dr. Faizul or Professor Zulnaidi Yaakob? Any feedback or suggestion?
My biggest recommendation would be to look more at what is happening elsewhere in the world, because if you build a good product, a good solution, it might actually be useful elsewhere as well. So think global and act local.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Erno. Okay, maybe give another round of applause for Tim Sauna, Universitas Pajajaran with the product 7. Okay, thank you, Tim Sauna. We move to the third finalist is LSME team from Universitas Brawijaya. Hello, LSME team. Are you ready? Okay, you can hear? Are you with us?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Let us first watch the third presentation video from LSME team, Universitas Brawijaya. The time is yours.
Thank you, Mr. Erno. Okay, thank you. LSME team, Universitas Brawijaya. The time is yours.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, thank you. LSME team, Universitas Brawijaya. The time is yours. 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2
In Indonesia today, 21.5% children are stunted, while also 19.7% children are obsessed. There is two crises, but one cause: ultra-processed food. We are Elizabeth team from Universitas Brawijaya. We present NAP, a smart nutrition ecosystem that helps the family to take control of what their children eat. Because now, UPV makes up until 45% of daily calories, and also 50.3% of students is high UPV consumers. Look up in the poor focus and also the cognitive development. Government's program nowadays are just like covering a few hours at school, but no at home. While at home, there's no system to watch their kids eat. So, existing application nowadays is just like calorie centers, not the behavioral acts. This is the gap that NAPs want to fill.
NAP is family-centered, AI-powered ecosystem with 5 tools. First, NAP Scan, instant Nova Food classification. 2. NAP Win, gradual personalized UPF reduction plan. Third, NAP Plan, gamified nutrition education for kids. 4. NAP Lens, AI camera food analysis. And 5. NAP Guard, early stunting risk detection. One ecosystem, one mission. Healthier start, happier heart.
The whole market is heading to 113.2 billion US dollar by 2034, growing 12% a year. Our target parents of children aged 1 until 12. Starting in Malang, expanding across Java. Unlike QQ or Carbo, NAP is the only app combining UPV detection, family intervention, and stunting prevention in one place. We run a freemium model B2C, subscription plus B2B partnership with school, clinics, and the MDG program. With the 532 million Indonesian rupiah initial capital, our projections show NPV 103 million Indonesian rupiah, IRR 32%, net BC 1.19, PI 2.54, and payback in 3 years 3 months. A business that's profitable and life-saving.
Socially, we cut obesity and stunting at home. Economically, we lower healthcare costs for the state and family. And environmentally, less UPF means less industrial processing and a fully paperless platform. And by 2030, we aim 5,000 users and 15 institutional partners across Malang Raya. Indonesia doesn't need another application that just informs. It needs the one that works beside every family, meal by meal. And that is MAP. We're not just building an application. We're building the infrastructure for the next healthier Indonesia's generation.
Okay, thank you SME team from Universitas Brawijaya with the product is NAP product. Okay, LSME team, hello, say hello. You can open your camera and open your mic. You can introduce yourself. You can say your name and your university.
Okay, thank you very much for the opportunity. Let us introduce ourselves first. Our team is LSME team from Brawijaya University. I'm the team leader. I'm Namzal Pada from the accounting and my friends.
Okay, thank you, LSME team. Maybe, okay, it's enough? It's enough?
Yeah, that's all right. My partner is Rusti and also Nadia. Thank you very much for the opportunity to introduce ourselves.
Okay, thank you, LSME team. Maybe you can another round of applause from LSME team from Universitas Brawijaya. Okay, you can virtual applause maybe. Well, okay, thank you. LSME team from Universitas Brawijaya, we move to the Q&A session and feedback from our judges. Okay, for the third finalist, the following order. First, from Dr. Faizul Mubarak MM. Second, from Professor Dr. Zulnaidi Yaakob. And the third, from Mr. Erno de Corte. LSME team, please be ready to respond to each judges. Okay, the first, Dr. Faizul Mubarak, the time is yours.
Okay, thank you. I think your application, many competitor, not only your application, I think. My question about user retention. Health nutrition application generally experience high conversion rates after the first few weeks of use. My question is, what concrete strategy do you have to keep parents consistently engaged with NAP long term rather than trying it once and abandoning it? Thank you.
Okay, LSME team, you can hear question from Dr. Faizul Mubarak.
Of course, we can hear clearly and
Okay.
we're so ready to answer now.
Okay, you can answer now, please.
Yes.
Okay, thank you for the question. Actually, how our strategy so that the parent always use our product is
Sorry, LSME team, we can hear your voice. Maybe you can repeat your answer, please. Question from Dr. Faizul Mubarak.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you for the question. So that actually our strategy is to maintain that the parents always use our product is we use a freemium model so that they can use basic features for 3 months, and then after that they can use another premium models, and so that the parents always use our product. And maybe our friends would add some explanation.
All right, thank you for the question. I will add a brief explanation. So we believe that user retention should not come for the continuous value. So not just novelty, NAP is designed to become a daily parenting companion rather than just a one-time nutrition information platform. So we built NAPS turns nutrition awareness into an ongoing habit building journey. That's all for our team. So maybe we can move to the next question, or there's any suggestion. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much LSME team from Universitas Brawijaya. We move to the next judges is Professor Dr. Zulnaidi Yaakob. The time is yours.
Okay, thank you. My question, do you have any ideas how many new apps actually being created every month or every week? And what is your strategy to make sure that your apps is going to be successful? Yeah, thank you.
Okay, LSME team, are you ready to respond? Question from Professor Dr. Zulnaidi Yaakob. Okay, okay, please give your best answer, please.
Okay, thank you for the question, respected judges. Allow us to address it. So the clinical content models based on weekly and monthly sector have proven successful in apps such as Duolingo and anything else, which is weekly start and leaderboard that research every week. As well, we have the competitor like Fitbit and another one like Utah. So how the strategy we can move is first we contribute that NAP is I'm sorry. So NAPS is consumer should use NAP because its core value lies in the being the only digital solution, basically targeting family level reduction of UPF consumption through a gradual and non-recessive approach. So distant from conventional nutrition application that typically focus on calorie stunting or calorie counting first. So the NAP integrate 5 functions that are usually start across separate applications, namely food processing level education, personalized station recommendation, game-based child education, automated nutritional content analysis, and early stunting risk detection. Itu one single interconnected family ecosystem that given parents a particular food decision-making tool alongside child growth monitoring with one platform. So this is the whole market relevant because the research indicates that most existing child nutrition application remains of modern quality with minimal and advice-based behavior change techniques. So the gap between the NAP for comprehensive family level intervention and the availability of adequate digital solution had not been fulfilled prior to NAP introduction. Maybe our friend is to answer.
Okay, it's enough. Maybe Prof. Zulnaidi, any feedback to LSME team? Any feedback or suggestion?
Thank you. I think it's very common in most of the business competition. Normally, most of the students actually propose apps as a solution for a particular problems. However, a lot of apps actually fail after few months of the introduction. So you have to be careful as well when you plan to introduce any apps. You have to be able to, you need to have not only just a risk management analysis, but you need to really study the reason why some apps fail in the market. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Professor Dr. Zulnaidi Yaakob. Okay, LSME team, we move to the last judges. It's Mr. Erno de Corte. You can give a question or suggestion for LSME team. Mr. Erno, the time is yours.
Yes. Well, first of all, you have identified a big global problem. It isn't just Indonesia. If you look at other countries, with me is Neo. You see him in the background here. Now, he's very healthy. He's from South Africa. But South Africa has a huge obesity problem as well. And if you look at Europe, if you look at the US, the problem is huge. And that brings me to, in a way, what Prof has said as well. If you develop an app, you always have the problem of really making it in such a way that it is really going to be alive in a few years. And then I look at your presentation and I see that by 2030 you expect to have like 5,000 or 6,000 users. That's not enough. You need 5 million or 50 million instead of just 5,000 or 6,000. That's my opinion. What is your response to that?
Okay, LSME team, please respond the feedback from Mr. Erno de Corte. Are you ready, guys? Please give your best answers. Okay.
Okay, thank you for the question. Actually, why our target users is only 60,000 users in 2030, it's because we only focus in Malang Raya for the first step, because if we can acquisition the Malang Raya, we have primary target to in all of Indonesia, so that that is only the first target in the Malang Raya, and maybe our friends would get.
All right, thank you for the question, honorable judges, Mr. Erno. So I would like to give some brief explanation from my friend. So if I can really before from our presentation is 5,000 users early, so it's like just a new early B2B and B2C strategy. So our strategy to scale NEP is like a stage rather than expanding internationally early. So first, after reach the 5,000 users of Indonesian market, which is like Malang Raya, we will focus to proving product market fit and also user retentions and financially sustainability. And after we build all the exposure and explanation of the sustainability, the freemium model also, so we can use the expansion
to another province like Javanese, Sumatra, and Bali. And also after the national recover, we will use internationally after 1,000 or just a few hours, a few thousand, and we will use a million like the Mr. Erno said. Thank you very much for the question and suggestion. We will next move into my partner explanation. Just a quick one. Thank you.
Thank you for the question, honorable judges, for us to address it. Honestly, the target of 5,000 users by 2030 does remain modest relative to the national market potential. But this figure reflects a deliberately controlled space explanation strategy starting from Greater Malang Raya, in line with the initial SOM projection of 2,095 users. Following the first 5 years to focus on validating the business model, AI accuracy, and behavior can effectiveness within one region before pursuing a more aggressive national scale up beyond 2030. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, LSME team. Any suggestion, Mr. Erno?
Yeah, like I said, I think there's a huge market globally and of course in Indonesia. I would really like to continue this conversation with you because there is a big opportunity. But I can tell you from experience, having not a big sample, having a small group of initial users will in a way pollute your whole setup. You have to go to be more ambitious even in the initial phase, at least from my experience. So 10 times, 100 times bigger numbers than you are now presenting. That would be my recommendation.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Erno, for your suggestion for LSME team. Okay, please give a round of applause for LSME team. Maybe virtual applause you can. Okay, LSME team with the application NapPlay, NapGuard, and etc. Okay, we move to the next finalist. This is the fourth finalist. This is EcoVision team from Universitas Terbuka. Hello, EcoVision team. Are you with us? You can hear? You can say hello? Hello, EcoVision team.
Hello.
Okay.
From EcoVision.
Okay, thank you. EcoVision team from Universitas Terbuka. Okay, first we watch the presentation video from EcoVision team from Universitas Terbuka. The time is yours.
Good morning. My name is Rizky Dwi Silvianti from EcoVision Universitas Terbuka. Have you ever wondered where leftover fabric from tailor's clothes? For us, that question becomes the beginning of every piece of fabric tells a Good morning, everyone. My name is Rizky Dwi Silvianti from EcoVision Universitas Terbuka. Have you ever wondered where leftover fabric from tailor's clothes? For us, that question becomes the beginning of EcoStitch. Every piece of fabric tells a story. Unfortunately, millions of those stories end in landfills. At EcoStitch, we give discarded fabrics a second life by transforming them into sustainable fashion while creating opportunity for local communities. Today, I like to show you how one simple idea creates environmental, social, and economic value. Behind the fashion industry lies a hidden problem. Every year, large amount of leftover fabric from local tailors are discarded, even though they are still usable. This is not only an environmental issue, it is also a lost economic opportunity. Local tailors often have valuable skills but limited income opportunities. At the same time, consumers are looking for products that are sustainable and meaningful. So, how can we turn textile waste into product people truly value? This is where EcoStitch come in. We collect leftover fabric, redesign them, and transform them into unique products such as tote bag, pouch, scrunchie, and fashion accessories. We don't just create product, we transform waste into value. So this is our business model. It's simple. We collect fabric waste, redesign it, produce it within local artisan, and sell it through digital platform and strategic partnership. The circular process reduces waste while creating sustainable economic value. So, EcoStitch create impact in three ways. We reduce textile waste, create additional income for local communities, and turn useless materials into valuable product. One solution, three meaningful impact. What makes EcoStitch different? Every product is unique because every fabric has its own story. Our customers are not simply buying a product, they are supporting sustainability and empowering local communities. Looking ahead, we will improve product quality, strengthen digital marketing, and build partnership within community and sustainable fashion organization. Our goal is to grow responsibly while expanding our impact. Now, let's look at our financial projection. With an initial investment of 14.25 million rupiah and efficient operation cost, we expect to reach our break-even point within 6 to 7 months. This projection shows that EcoStitch is both environmentally sustainable and financially viable. At EcoStitch, waste is not the end of fabric. It is the beginning of opportunity. Together, we can reduce textile waste, empower local community, and build more sustainable future. Together, let us stitch a better future. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Eco-Vision team from Universitas Terbuka, please give a round of applause for Eco-Vision team with the product EcoStitch Sustainable Fashion. Okay, Eco-Vision team, you can hear. Are you with us, Eco-Vision team? Hello, Eco-Vision team. Okay, please introduce yourself. You can say your name and your university. Okay, Eco-Vision team, the time is yours.
Okay, good morning, everybody. Please introduce myself. My name is Firdan Dikwaninoval. You can call me Firdan. I'm from Terbuka University. I am as marketing and digital operation in EcoStitch. My contribution in our idea, I manage online promotion, marketplace, and digital catalog, customer communication, and affiliated marketing content. And together with my friends.
And I'm Rizky Dwi Silvianti, our project lead, and my contribution is leads the team, manage the business plan, and puts cooperation with local tailors and ensures operational targets are achieved.
Okay, it's enough. Eco-Vision team, maybe from another member from Eco-Vision team.
Helen?
Okay, it's enough. Okay, we move to the Q&A session and feedback from the judges. Okay, the first from Professor Dr. Zulnaidi Yaakob, and the second from Dr. Faizul Mubarak, and the third from Mr. Erno De Corte. Okay, Eco-Vision team, please be ready to respond to each judges. Okay, first Professor Dr. Zulnaidi Yaakob, the floor is yours.
Thank you. In this presentation, you are proposing business proposal, not a proposal to protect the environment. Okay, so the ultimate goal of the proposal should address the consumer or the customer. In your proposal, you are talking about you're going to solve the problem of. There are three problems that you are trying to solve, which is environmental, social, and market. So now I need your help. Perhaps you can re-explain the problem by starting from market problem, go to social and go to environmental, rather than environmental to social to market.
Okay, thank you, Prof. Zulnaidi Yaakob. Okay, Ecovision team, are you ready to answer from question from Prof. Zulnaidi Yaakob? Okay, Ecovision team, the time is yours.
Okay, thank you for your attention, judges. Please allow me a few minutes for prepare to answer your question.
Okay, Ecovision team, maybe the question in Indonesia is,
Yes.
okay, you can answer?
Yeah, we can answer the question. Thank you for judges. Yes, we agree that our starting point should be the customer from the market perspective. Gen Z increasingly looks for fashion that is not only stylish and functional, but also more sustainable. However, there is a gap between this demand and the available supply at the social level. Local tailors have fabric scraps that are still economically valuable but remain underutilized. And environmentally, these unused scraps contribute to textile waste. EcoStitch connect these three problems by turning local fabric waste into desirable fashion product based on real customer demand.
Okay, thank you, Ecovision team. Maybe another answer from another team member from Ecovision team? Okay, it's enough. Okay, we move to the next judges. It's from Dr. Faizul Mubarak MM. The time is yours.
Okay, thank you. I think the concept of upcycle fashion from fabric waste is fairly common in Indonesia. If a large, better funded brand replication your exact business model like a local tailor collaboration, pre-order, sustainability, storytelling, my question is what would keep a customer choosing EcoSeed? Thank you.
Okay, Ecovision team, you can hear question from Dr. Faizul Mubarak. If you hear, you can answer the question. Okay, the time is yours.
Okay, thank you. I will answer your question, judges. We will keep the production of EcoStitch is strong in the market. We not just only to provide the products, but only functionality, waste to reducing waste environment, and we make economic potential in the society, something like that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ecovision team. Dr. Faizul Mubarak, any suggestion or feedback for Ecovision team with EcoStitch sustainable fashion product?
Enough.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Faizul Mubarak. We move to the last judges for Ecovision team. Mr. Erno de Corte, you can give another feedback or question for Ecovision team. The time is yours.
I think I see one challenge with your business model, with your input specifically. When I look at your great presentation, it was one of the best, very good. But when I look at what you present is bags and other things of relatively big pieces of textile. And I think the reality is that your input side creates much smaller parts of textile that you would have to handle. So yes, if you can find these bigger patches, then you can make the tote bags and all the other things. But I think that the majority of your input is probably going to be much smaller things. What are you going to do with that? So what are you going to do with the parts that you cannot really use in the way that you have presented here?
Okay, Ecovision team, you can hear question from Mr. Erno. Ecovision team, are you with us? You can hear question from Mr. Erno.
Okay, thank you for your question, Mr. Erno. I will try to answer your question. We will to make more working together with government and Taylor and something. Yes, Taylor. I will make a few. We will make any joint venture with more social.
Okay, thank you, Ecovision team. Maybe another.
Power supply, yes.
Okay,
Power supply. Yes. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ecovision team from Universitas Terbuka. Mr. Erno, any suggestion for product from Ecovision team with EcoStitch?
No, I think that's how they presented it. As I said, it was a great presentation, very enthusiastic. But I think I would like to continue the discussion about what the input is going to consist. And I think there's not a lot of material there's a lot of material that would still be discarded. So I'd like to talk to you about that.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Erno. Okay, Ecovision team, maybe we give another round of applause for Ecovision team from Universitas Terbuka with the product is EcoStitch. It's about sustainable fashion, very interesting. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we move to the last team. The fifth finalist is Timmy Biti. Team from Universitas Indonesia, very cute name for team, yeah. Okay, Timmy BT team, are you with us? You can hear, maybe you can say hello. Timmy BT? Okay. Okay. Timmy BT team from Universitas Indonesia. Okay. The presentation video from Timmy BT team Universitas Indonesia. The time is yours.
Imagine you own a small grocery store. Every day you set price based on gut feeling and hope for the best. Meanwhile, modern mini market and e-commerce platform use data to price smarter, promote better, and win more customers. This is the reality for millions of Indonesia micro retailers today. My name is Devia, and together with Fadila, we're here to present Prixa, our solution to bridge the gap. Next. Indonesia has more than 14 million retail UMKM units, the largest sector by business count. Yet only 33.6% have adopted digital tools and only 41% have basic digital literacy. The problem is clear. Owners don't understand how data can help them. Existing tools are too costly and complex, and modern mini markets are widening the competitive gap every day. So we asked, how can Indonesia micro retailers make smarter pricing and promotion decisions without requiring technical expertise or expensive analytic tools? The answer is three things: a smart pricing engine, promotion timing intelligence, and an accessible visual dashboard, all in one platform. Next.
Now, looking at the market, Indonesia has a large and growing retail MSME sector, with more businesses adopting digital tools and generating transaction data. However, many retailers still rely on intuition for pricing and have limited analytics capability and underutilize their sales data. This creates a clear opportunity for affordable pricing intelligence. So, our key question is, how can MSMEs turn the data they already have into smarter pricing and promotion decisions without expensive enterprise analytics? And this is exactly the gap that PRIXA aims to solve.
And here we are proud to present PRIXA, Pricing Intelligence and Actionable Analytic for Retail. Based on our market validation, where 100% of respondents had never used data analytic and 85.7% struggle with pricing. And we know the solution had to be simple, affordable, and actionable. PRIXA works in 4 steps. First, the owner input their daily transaction data. Second, PRIXA analyze demand patterns and sales trend. And third, the owner receives clear recommendation, like increase the price of this product by 5%, demand is high this week. And fourth, they act on it and track their growth over time. All of this available starting at 49,000 rupiah per month with a free tier to lower the adoption barrier and zero training required.
So how does PRIXA works? It's very simple. We connect the retailer sales data, analyze their demand and sales patterns, generate tailored pricing and promotion recommendations, and help them take action. PRIXA is designed for traditional retailers, mini market, and small F&B businesses, helping them increase profit, reduce waste, save time, and achieve more sustainable growth. In short, we have simple steps, smarter decisions, and better results. Beyond pricing, PRIXA also creates social and environmental impact. Socially, we empower MSMEs with affordable analytics to make better decisions and improve profitability. Environmentally, better demand forecasting helps reduce overstock, product waste, and unnecessary inventory movement. To achieve impact, we have 4 phases. The first one is develop and validate the MVP, pilot the MSMEs, expand the market, and finally scale through post-integration and advanced forecasting. Our approach is simple. Validate first, improve through real users, and scale when the model is proven.
Now let's about viability. PRIXA adopt a freemium model with 3 revenue streams. Subscription premium at 49,000 rupiah per month. B2B partnership with Koperasi and Dinas UMKM, pay per report for free user. In year 1, we project total revenue of 64.8 million rupiah. By year 2, this grow to 247.8 million, and by year 3, 613.8 million rupiah. While year 1 sees net loss of 55.2 million, typical for early stage startup. And PRIXA reached break-even point at approximately month 18, and turning profitable in year 2 with a 28% margin and growing to 62% by year 3. The number confirmed is PRIXA is not just impactful, it's financially sustainable. Next.
So this is the reference that we use for the gap in this case. That's all from our group, and thank you for all judges.
Okay, thank you. Team EBT team from Universitas Indonesia, please give a round of applause for Team EBT team with the product is PRIXA MSME application, application for UMKM. Okay, Team EBT team, you can introduce yourself. You can say your name and your university to our judges.
Okay, thank you for the opportunities. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, judges, and good morning, Cobisma 2026. My name is Devia Lianda. You can call me Devia, and I'm the leader of the team, Team EBP, and from Universitas Indonesia. And this is my partner.
Okay, Devia with the partner.
Good morning, judges. Hello, my name is Fadla Smartly, or you can call me Lala. I'm from Team EBT and from Universitas Indonesia. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Team EBT team. We move to the question and answer and suggestion or feedback from our judges. Okay, the feedback, we will proceed the following order. The first from Dr. Faizul Mubarak, the second from Mr. Erno de Corte, and the third from Professor Dr. Zulnaidi Yaakob. Okay, Team EBT team, please be ready to respond to each judges. Okay, Dr. Faizul Mubarak, the time is yours.
Okay, thank you. Okay, your idea business related with my research today, collaboration with University Syah Kuala and UNS Solo. I think the problem your target is user are MSc with a low literacy digital who are likely to enter transaction data inconsistency or misleading. My question is, how do you ensure your system pricing recommendation remote trustworthy despite variable input data quality? Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Faizul Mubarak. Team EBT team, you can hear question from Dr. Faizul.
Yes.
Okay, you can give your best answer. Okay, the time is yours.
Okay, thank you for the question, and we will answer it. First of all, we address this is in two ways. First, we simplify the user side. The retailer doesn't need to understand or select complex variable because Prixa process the transaction data and translate it into simple things, explainable, and recommendation things. And the second one, on the system side, we validate the recommendation engine during the pilot phase by testing it with the retail SMEs and collecting the customer feedback and continuously improving its recommendation accuracy. And we also consider local purchasing behavior, seasonal trends, and festive demand fluctuation to make the variable more relevant to Indonesia retailers. That's from.
Okay, maybe another answer from another team member from Team EBT team. It's enough?
Yes,
Okay.
it's enough for us.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Faizul. Any suggestion for Team EBT team?
No, thank you. Maybe you must make sure because the problem low digital literacy, the UMKM many people low digital literacy. This is the problem in Indonesia. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Faizul. Team EBT team is a suggestion from Dr. Faizul. Okay, we move to the next judges. Mr. Erno de Corte, you can give question or suggestion to Team EBT team. Okay, the time is yours.
Yes, I think you are touching a very important market segment, as you have mentioned as well. The amount of small, medium enterprises is huge, not only here, but in other areas, Asia, Africa as well. What is the biggest resource? It's time. How can you save time with this solution? Because if they have to spend a lot of time on using these tools, then they're going to lose. And I have been looking at other projects in Africa, in South Africa, for example, where people were sent into a track where they would spend more time on using tools, which takes away precious time from the real company. So my question to you is, how does this save time? How do they not spend too much time on this?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Erno. Team EBT team, you can hear question from Mr. Erno.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, judges, for the question. So the biggest resource initially is the development of the technology, especially the pricing recommendation engine and analytics dashboard. But Prixas is designed to save time for retailers by automating the data analytics. So instead of manually reviewing transaction records, they deciding when to adjust prices or run promotion. So they can upload the data directly to receive actionable recommendation. For example, instead of spending hours to reviewing historical sales data to identify demand patterns, Prixa process data and summarize this key insight automatically. The retailer only needs to review the recommendation and make the final business decision. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Team EBT team. Maybe from Mr. Erno, any suggestion? Another suggestion, maybe?
No, I think that the biggest thing is that you should make clear how much time they can save and not spending time on the primary process. That would enhance your presentation.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Erno and Team EBT team. We move the third judges from Professor Dr. Zulnaidi Yaakob. Okay, the time is yours.
Okay, thank you for this good presentation. In your presentation, you have explained that one of the major issues with the small medium enterprise is to have technology. To use the technology is the second layer of the problems. Right? The first layer of the problem is to have the technology, digital technology. And to use is the second layer of the problem. But what you are offering here is the second layer of the problem. It's not the first layer. So there is mismatch between the way you address the problem and the way you propose the solution. Do you agree?
Team EBT team, you can hear. Team EBT team, are you with us?
Sorry, Joseph. I think that's a mismatch from the problem and our solution. But we think our solution still can be applied.
Yeah, there is no issue with the solution suggested by your group, but I just would like to confirm, do you agree that there is a gap between the way you address the problem, because it is the first layer to have, but the way you approach is to use the technology. So I would expect that perhaps you can help me to understand better how do you address the first layer of the problem by having this product so that SME can use your innovation. Do you get my question?
I do.
Yes, we got the main question. Actually, we still think there is still a gap of the layer of the main problem that we have to this innovation, but we believe that we recognize the limit digitalization, one of the major barrier for our target of our target user, and therefore our innovation, the Prixa, is designed to not require retailers to understand complex technology or analytics. The complexity is handled by the system itself, while the user only need to provide their historical data or their transaction data and receive simple things and explainable recommendation through an accessible visual dashboard that is Prixa deserve. And we also provide a free tier and require zero technical training, which lower the barrier to adoption for UMKM itself. And through this approach, Prixa, we believe that Prixa is addressed the first layer of the problem by making advanced analytic and accessible even to retailers with limited digital literacy, with the problem that we have to explain in our presentation.
Okay, thank you. So I would like to suggest perhaps in future, if you would like to present this project, then try to fix the problem that you address instead of telling people that low adoption of technology among SME. It would be better if you can frame in terms of less effective use or less efficient use of technology among SME. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Professor Dr. Zulnaidi Yaakob. Okay, Team EBT team. Okay, please give another round of applause for Team EBT team, Universitas Indonesia, with the product is Periksa UMKM application. Okay, very interesting. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have now with outstanding presentation with all 5 finalists of Cobisma 2026. Each team has shown remark creativity, innovation, and dedication in presenting their business idea. And maybe let's give another round of applause for 5 finalists of Cobisma 2026. Okay, maybe give a virtual applause maybe on Zoom. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you for your virtual applause. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, as a token of appreciation to our distinguished keynote speaker and panel of judges, we will now proceed with the presentation of certificate and souvenir. First, we would like present a token of appreciation to Professor Dr. Zulnaidi Yaakob for his contribution as our keynote speaker. May we kindly invite Professor Dr. Zulnaidi Yaakob and Dean of the Faculty of Economic and Business Universitas Terbuka to please come forward. Okay, maybe ladies and gentlemen, please give another round of applause for our keynote speaker. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Professor Dr. Zulnaidi Yaakob for your contribution. Okay, we will continue. Okay, sorry, Prof. You can stay. Okay, we will now continue with the presentation, a token appreciation, Prof. Zulnaidi Yaakob and his contribution to our distinguished judges. May I kindly invite Head of Management Study Program, Dr. Denny Surapto, SAMSE, to please come forward to give certificate and souvenir for Professor Dr. Zulnaidi Yaakob as judges of Cobisma 2026. Okay, thank you, Professor Dr. Zulnaidi Yaakob. Okay, Prof. Zul, Dr. Denny, and Dr. Mairani Harsasi, you can stay here to a group photo session. Sorry. Okay, thank you. Okay, we move to another judges, Mr. Erno Decorte, as to his contribution, our distinguished judges. Mr. Erno Decorte gave from Vice Dean for Academic Affairs, Mrs. Olivia Idus, to please come forward to the token of appreciation for Mr. Erno Decorte. Okay, maybe give a round of applause for our judges, Mr. Erno Decorte. Okay, maybe the last judges is Dr. Faizul Mubarak to your contribution, our distinguished judges. May I kindly invite to come forward, and the token appreciation will be presented by Dr. Denny Surapto, SAMSE, as Head of Management Study Program from Universitas Terbuka. Okay, maybe once again. Okay. Okay, maybe group photo session where I kindly invite Prof. Zulnaidi Yaakob, Mr. Erno Decorte, Dr. Faizul Mubarak, Mrs. Olivia Idrus, and Dr. Mairani Harsasi for group photo session. Okay, maybe two or three posts. Okay, this is our keynote speaker and our judges for Cobisma 2026. Okay. Okay, maybe the center to base photo today. Okay, you can look at the camera. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, maybe another pose. Maybe UT pose. You can UT pose. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, maybe the last pose, maybe free pose. You can, okay, jempol. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, thank you. Please give another round of applause for our keynote speaker and judges for Cobisma 2026. Okay, you can return to your seats. Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, as we approach conclusion of today's program, we will now invite the Dean of the Faculty of Economic and Business Universitas Terbuka to deliver the closing remarks of Cobisma 2026. Dr. Mairani Harsasi, MS, SMSE, the time is yours.
Alright, thank you, Karisma. Business ideas, especially in responding to an increasingly uncertain and dynamic environment. Once again, congratulations to all finalists, and thank you to everyone who has been part of Cobisma 2026. With that, I officially conclude the Cobisma 2026 final presentation day. Thank you, and I look forward to seeing you again at the future Cobisma events. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much, Dr. Mairani Harsasi, for the closing remarks, for your continued support of Cobisma 2026. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we move to the continued agenda is group photo session. We would like invite everyone who currently in front of the remain position for a group photo. We would like invite all participants on site to come forward to group photo session with online participant, and all online participant please open your camera. Okay, Dr. Mairani Harsasi, Professor Dr. Zulnaidi Yaakob, Dr. Faizul Mubarak, and Mr. Erno de Corte, Mrs. Olivia Idrus, please come forward to take photo with all participants and Dr. Deni, group photo session. Okay, with all participants, all finalists Cobisma today. Okay, for all participants, you can give your best smile today? Okay, you can look at your camera. Maybe the first pose, please. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, another pose. Maybe the last pose with Ute pose. Maybe Ute pose. You can Ute pose. Okay, all finalists, Ute pose, please. Look at the camera. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, thank you. Okay, we invite all participants on site to come forward to group photo session with our distinguished judges, keynote speaker, Dean of the Faculty of Economic and Business, and Vice Dean and Head of Management Study Program to come forward to group photo session today of Cobisma 2026. Maybe we have 3 posts today. Okay. Okay. The first pose, maybe formal pose. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, Ute pose. You in the right hand and T in the left hand. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, maybe the last pose. Look, your happiness, maybe spirit pose, maybe the spirit pose. Spirit pose, okay. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, thank you all participants. Let's give a round of applause for Cobisma 2026. You can return to your seats. Nungguin dulu. Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have now reached the end of Cobisma 2026 final day. On behalf of Universitas Terbuka, entire Cobisma 2026 organized committee, we would like to express our sincere gratitude to our distinguished judges, committee member, participants, and everyone joining us on site and online. Special appreciation gives to our 5 finalists team for sharing their idea, innovation, creativity, entrepreneurial spirit with us today. And we also like express our sincere appreciation to our sponsor for this valuable support in ISBES 2026, PT Daas Bara Lestari, Pop Survey by Populix, and Public Accounting firm Dolly, Bambang, Sulistiano Dadang, and Ali, and our co-host from PKN STAN. Pop Survey by Populix is an online survey solution for academic, business, and individual needs that helps to collection of qualitative and quantitative data for research and thesis. It's Populix Pop Survey by Populix. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please note that the winner of Cobisma 2026 will be officially announced during ISBES 2026 will be held tomorrow, Tuesday, August 13 August 2026. ISBES will be broadcast live via Zoom and FEB YouTube channel from 8 p.m. until 4 p.m. Therefore, we warmly invite all finalists, participants, and guests to join us at ISBES 2026. To all our finalists, we wish you very best of luck, and we look forward to seeing you again at the winner announcement. Once again, thank you everyone has contributed to success of Cobisma 2026. Thank you very much for your attention, appreciation, and support. I am Karisma Azmi as your moderator today, and have a wonderful day. Good afternoon, everyone, and see you.